I was still waiting for another call from Gertie, when in the early months of 1934 I had an unexpected and rather alarming visitor to Beck. My people are related through marriage and other kinships to the traditional rulers of Mirenburg, the capital of Weldenstein, which the Nazis and later the Soviets would annex. Although predominantly of Slavic stock, the principality has for hundreds of years been culturally linked to Germany through language and common concerns. It was my family's practice to spend the season in Mirenburg at least. Some members, such as my rather unwholesome Uncle Ricky, disgraced in Germany, chose to live there almost permanently. The rulers of Mirenburg had not survived the tenor of the century. They too had known civil war, most of it instigated by foreign interests who had always sought to control Weldenstein. The Baderhof-Krasny family had been restored to power, but more as clients of Austria than as independent rulers. They had married into the von Mincks, one of the great Mirenburg dynasties. Hungary, of course, also possessed an interest in the tiny country. The current Prince of Weldenstein was my cousin Gaina, whose mother had been one of the most beautiful women in Budapest and was still reckoned a powerful political mind. I knew and admired my aunt. In middle years she was an impressive woman, maintaining her adopted country with all the skills of a Bismarck. She was ailing now. The rise of fascism had shocked and exhausted her. Mussolini's successes were an abomination to her, and Hitler was inconceivably shallow and vicious in his political rhetoric, his ambitions and claims. But as she said when last I saw her, Germany's soul had been stolen already. Hitler was merely addressing the corpse of German democracy. He had killed nothing. He had grown out of the grave, she said, grown out of that corpse like an epidemic which had rapidly infected the entire country.